Okay, folks, Oz Alive here. I'm out at my favorite park, Washington Park. You can see the grandeur of this park. Gives you a sense of it there. It's about 7:30 in the afternoon, and the lighting seems to be absolutely perfect. There's a church right there. I think I've shown you guys this before, but the lighting was somewhat different. And I don't know, then maybe some high-end housing over there. Uh, some kind of a hotel, snazzy hotel. And the list goes on, so. But you see how wonderful the lighting is out here? I don't know if you guys pay any attention to that, but in any event, yeah, I was walking around. I thought I would introduce you guys again to George Washington Park, the original George Washington Monument, before the one in D.C. They like to really make that clear. This was the original one. The things you learn when you come to the Northeast. So, this is George Washington Park in Mount Vernon in Baltimore. I'm kind of just walking around. Maybe I'll walk. Maybe we'll go on a walk to kind of check this place out a little bit. And, yeah, so we're going for a walk in the neighborhood. It's a pretty good day. Today is it's maybe about 65, 70 degrees out. And there's the park. There's a monument. It's in the middle of a street. So you see these cars coming. It's like right in the center. There.
My mom was like, I just want to see the flag.
Yeah. So and it goes. The park goes on over there. There's another section. There's a section of the park in every direction, basically. Is the best way to put it. And so, yeah, look at that church over there, man. That church is just to die for. And these trees are starting to have leaves and they're pink. That's the beauty of Baltimore. I mean, look at these leaves here. Look, I'll try to get close. You see? Look at the color. That's gorgeous. And they have them planted like all along the sidewalk. And this is another area of George Washington Park. See, the monument is right there. All the cars are coming. And then there's a boulevard in the middle that in each direction, in all four directions. And so each direction has a little park for themselves with essentially statues and things like that. So this is usually a typical walk that I take. A lot of these places are either high-end deals or expensive, condos, apartments, whatever. And a lot of hotels kind of mixed in. A lot of them are like boutique hotel, even if they're owned by one of the major hotels. They just buy a cool hotel, like by a park, like by George Washington Park, which is what they did. I don't know if it's Hilton or one of those big guys, but one of the big hospitality companies bought this hotel that's right on the park. It's gorgeous. And they have a bar in there, and that bar is another story. Oh my God. So essentially, on a Friday night, there'd be people along here. A lot like, I showed you guys Newbury Street in Boston. It's kind of a lot like that, but not. It's close. It's got its quaintness. And they usually put seating in. They take over a lane in the street and turn it into, the restaurants. So there's these kind of restaurants as we look back. And then, yeah. This is the hood. So it's a Monday night, so a lot of these places are not open. Right? A lot of these places are not open. They are. Right? But some of them are, and I guess we'll pass one or two of them before I turn back and go in the other direction. Yeah. This is another intersection here where there's people sit out on these lawn chairs almost like that you'd have in your backyard. They put them out here, and guys just hang out, I guess, and people watch, whatever. So that's what's happening on this intersection. I guess that's a liquor store or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, that was a cool place. So they were hanging out. Usually people would be everywhere on a Friday, Saturday night. But I'm happy that I could give you a little tour of the hood. I don't know how far I'm going to get down here. I don't know if I'm going to get to my Ethiopian restaurant. I don't know if I'm going to get that far, but I may turn back before that. That would not be the best idea. Yeah. There's a Asian restaurant right there. Maybe Thai or Himalayan of some kind. And straight ahead to the right of my right, is a really cool, I don't know, I think it's a hotel maybe. They're building. They're kind of keeping a lot of the skin, the outer part of the building, so they could keep its character, and then they're adding some fancy glass to it. It really looks cool. I think it's going to be an awesome looking building once they're done. There it is right there. There it is. They're still not done yet though. There's still a lot of work to be done. You can see they take up most of the street. It's hard to even get by over there. It's down to one lane. Down to one lane. And so this is what it looks like head on. And as you can see, as I was saying, see, they tried to keep the skin, to keep the character of the building intact, or somewhat intact. Yeah, with a lot of brick. You can see this is old brickwork right here too. And then they just added a lot of glass on the upper floors, and it goes up quite a bit. So, yeah. Once they're done, we're gonna come back and I'll show you guys how it looks, what it looks like, what it became of it, as they would say. Yeah. So, yeah. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I think I could say early spring night, because I think if I'm not mistaken, spring has sprung. I think we're in spring right now. Maybe. I'm still not 100% sure, but we're either there or we're close because the trees are starting to flower. Stuff is starting to come into play. Yeah, and that's a workout place right there. Now this is a hotel over here. That monstrosity, you can't get a sense of the size, but it goes up quite a bit, probably 10, 11 floors, and it's got ornate decoration. It's a beautiful building. Wow, I love that building. And it's called the Belvedere, so I think the street it's somehow connected to Belvedere Street, I think. So, yeah, there's the sign right there. You can see it's fancied up. Trying to look a little like DC, local neighborhood type DC. I wonder if I should go any further. Which way is the question? It's still enough lighting. I'm surprised that we still have like blue skies, and it's like almost 8 o'clock. It's got to be close to 8 o'clock at night. So that's amazing. That place is across the street there. That's some kind of a medical facility. I did not realize that because they have a beautiful garden, and I would go to the garden and walk around all the time as a part of my morning walk. And maybe we'll go over there and then turn around and go back. So, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, here's the approach to the garden. And I gotta make sure I don't get run over by a car. Alright, I'm in the safe territory now. You'd have to come through the sidewalks to get to me at this point. So yeah, so this is the garden. This is that medical facility I was showing you, and they have some of the. It's really cool. Look at that. And these guys. There's this beautiful statue. Look. Can you see? I love that. That's gorgeous. Yeah. Yeah. And it's beautiful. And then they usually have in these planters, they plant different, and these planters right here, right there, they plant, topical plants like that flowering plants. And it's beautiful. You can see how it's, even when they're all down, it's still very well landscaped. I like that. So it invites coming, chilling out. Like, I suppose this is for these guys, like, on their lunch break. It's like, you have a nice place to hang out. See, it goes all the way down there. Oh, and then it has these planters in the middle. And they're filled with different kinds of plants, beautiful plants, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so, and it's above everything. It's on the second floor. It's above the street. So you can there's the street. That's a major street right there. And, yeah, all the plantings are down right now for because it's like we're just coming to the end of winter, so now they'll plant new stuff. It's amazing how they do that. With these beautiful trees in the middle of the plant. Yeah. Lovely, lovely landscaping. That's landscaping. That's the kind of stuff I learned in college. Those wonderful, young, wonderful days that we reminisce about. But in any event, so that's my tour of a bit of my neighborhood. That's looking over to the George Washington Monument is over there. Right up in the middle of the street. It's right towering over everything. I don't know if you could see it, but I could see it clearly from here. It's like right there in the middle of the street. It's a beautiful execution monument. So, but in any event, that's what we have. This has been Oz Live. I hope you enjoy. Smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.